latest with Lauren.
Oh my goodness.
So yesterday in court, witness Mia, who is the former personal assistant of Diddy, that alleged that she was raped three times, she talked about in court, but more than 3 times, and that she was like physically assaulted at work and all of these things, was on the stand. Brian Steele, Young Thug's attorney, was doing her cross, which is where, you know, he's questioning her for Diddy's side of it, right? Complete pitbull. When I tell you, he went at her, like straight at her. He called her, you know, sexual assault claims a Me Too money grab. He told her she was a liar while on the stand, to the point where the judge had to stop the back and forth questioning, and they had to have a sidebar conversation. They came back and was like, listen, the way that you are having a conversation with her, it's hostile. Like it's too much.
Way
like
too aggressive.
Yeah, and your tone, and it's humiliating, and the judge gave him a talking to. He came back and still was on his best BS though. Like, I'm not gonna lie,
like I said,
100%. Everything was being objective, but he still kept going. And
Did it look like it helped or it hurt?
At first, I thought it was hurting because she's up there talking about she can't remember certain things when it comes to her sexual assault, or she doesn't know why she kept reaching back out to Diddy via text and different things after she was no longer an employee with him, and after she received a settlement, after they decided to go split ways as an employee, because of mental health. Like, she was blaming a lot of things on mental health, not blaming, but she was referring to her mental health and her conditions and not really understanding herself why she was still in such a hold. And I'm like, yo, he's being so aggressive. But then I'm watching it and I'm like, wait, if all you got is like her account of things, because there's no text messages or no emails, there's no anything written where she's telling a friend about the alleged events, not even just sexual assault, but like having to get on a boat and paddle away from Diddy and in the water at one point.
Where the hell was they at?
So, last week she talked about that, like having to get on, it wasn't a boat, she said it was like a what's those little boards, like a
canoe,
a paddleboard?
Yeah, something paddleboard. She said she had to get on a paddleboard at one point to get away from him during like one of his like alleged like crazy
parties or something.
Yeah, and then the Prince party incident, that alleged incident when Diddy came out and was trying to drag her and Cassie back into the party because he was mad she was there. Brian Steele was like, so all of these things happen, right? These big events. There's no photo, there's no video, and you used to document everything for Diddy. You didn't text a friend, you never emailed anybody. There's nothing written and solid. And I'm like, okay, so now you just got to hang on what she's saying. And it's like, do you believe her or not? But she's very timid. And Brian Steele was like, nope, that's a lie. Nope, that's a lie. And I'm like, well, if I'm a juror, now you got to believe him or her. And he is bringing these things around full circle. So I have a friend that was actually in the court, because I was in the overflow room, in the actual court, where you could see the jurors, who said that the jurors were reacting to the questioning, the line of questioning, like openly reacting. Like they would, you know, when she couldn't answer certain questions, it's like, okay, wait. Like, they're not saying it, but you can see in facial expressions and things like that they were like, oh wow, okay, what's happening? Because that's how we all felt in the overflow room. Like, wow, Brian Steele is destroying her right now. So I thought it was kind of effective. But up next on the stand, you have a video expert who's going to talk about that video from the Intercontinental Hotel, because Diddy's team is saying that video was like sped up. You have a witness, Jane Doe, who's also going to speak to some allegations as well. But at this point, again, I really think that it's time for Diddy's team to, like, the government to rest, Diddy's team to come up and bring their witnesses on. Because
do we know who Diddy's witnesses are?
No, and I've been trying to figure that out. Who? How? Who's going to get on that stand? Because
have they said if Diddy's going to get on the stand?
They have not said.
He should. I think Diddy should get on the stand, and Diddy should be the defense's #1 witness. Diddy should get on the stand and basically throw himself at the mercy of the court. He should just be honest about everything that has happened in his life from day one. They should basically just lay out a bio for Diddy, from the time he lost his father to losing his best friends like Wolf and Biggie and Kim Porter and Andre. Just lay it all out. Just lay out a story of trauma and sadness and how he turned to drugs.
Be honest about the
alcohol.
Abuse. Be honest about the alcohol.
Everything. Like, he should just get on the stand and just lay it all out. Just throw yourself on the mercy of the court.
Well,
face down, ass up.
I knew that was coming out. I was like, come on, bring it on.
Well,
lay yourself out, spread them, and just.
Yes, seriously, I'm not even joking. No, he should be he should be the star witness for the defense, and he should just go out there and just throw himself on the mercy of the court. Talk about all the tragedy, all the trauma he's been through, how he had to turn to drugs and alcohol and everything else, and he was wilding.